Let's get scratching.
Let's look at the funk.
This is most disturbing.
Let's look at the
Don't understand what's going on here. Don't understand what's going on here.
Hello, everyone. It is good to see you. We're jumping in actually right into the action because we are just a little bit late for the second week of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Circuit Series. What's going on, Mo? Hello, Lonely Plays. What's going on? Talk about the new Flame Wingman now. We might make a video in between rounds. I'm down. We are just loading up, and it is a sleepy early morning for the MCS. But don't you worry. Oh man. Oh man. You know, I'm cutting it close every single week. It's almost like I need to just not. Ooh, this hand is interesting. All right, I'm gonna normal summon the Nerval. Maxi drop. Ooh, interesting. 55 card maxi drop. That's fine. That's okay. We probably could have branded Fusion there and only given him 2, and we still can. So what I think we might do here. Doom, discard. Still give him 2. Regardless, we're giving him 2 here. I think we're giving him 2 with an interruption, and I can be okay with that. We'll go for discard. Let's see if he wants to take another card out. All right, that's fine. All right, we'll go for the bell. We will drop the Pro and this right here. Ooh. Block the hand. No, I mean, at this point, what's funny is that there's no mainstream here, but I also feel like I'm okay with just, like, not doing the block. If that makes any sense? Like, just for this round, because we're also in a little bit of a lateness, so to speak. But I think we'll be okay. All right, there we go. Now we put them on 2 cards, which is fine, but we still have a ton of interactions that we can do. And then I think that's going to be it. We're going to have to end our turn there, unfortunately. We had an insane hand without the Maxi challenge failing. That's A-okay with us. All right. So, here's the big news. The tournament started, and we just woke up. Shocker. Swolelax just woke up. You know, big sleepy man. Yep, that's right. 10 a.m. stream. It would have been earlier, been much earlier. Imperm? Imperm on the Mirror Jade. That's perfectly fine. What's going on, Daniel? Hello. What's popping? Good luck. Thank you. At this point, you know, if someone's gonna stream snipe, they're gonna stream snipe, essentially. From what I'm kind of learning here. Small World. Ooh, we're probably playing against Math Mech here, right? And that would make a lot of sense. No, Rock. Interesting. We're playing against Adamancipator. First round Adamancipator. Feels good. All right, hold on one sec, guys. I was, honestly, if I had a little more time to prepare, that's my fault. I was going to put on a Sure You Can. We're going to practice Sure You Cans between rounds. But now, can't do that, can we? All right. This is fine. Sure. We'll activate Maxi here. We'll get him on. We'll put on Better Habit. Different tournament, I assume. Yeah, it's no. This is the MCS. It's just the second week of the MCS. You know what's really unfortunate here? We do have to go for Mercurier. We have to get the Mercurier. If he has a call by the grave, I think it's just GG from there. No, shot. He's got a call by. Wow, he had everything. He actually had everything. His hand was, we gave him 2 cards to be fair, but his hand was Maxi, Imperm, Small World, call by with the Ash. Jesus Christ, dude. No. So it's not like the series, the actual championship series is in June, but these ones are just like the actual, each and every week they have a new one. So technically we can still get in the top cut if we top cut once a week, but man, this guy was so nice with it. Check this out. Maxi, Imperm, call by. Like, he's an actual nut. Jesus. And he summons Quackmere Guardian, goes for an 8. He has Borreload or goes for 2. This guy's insane. This guy's crazy. How dare you? Ooh. Big stretch. Big stretch. There's Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite, summon the rock monster, or summon out for 2. I'm going to wait till we see lethal, because we have a lot we can do here, unfortunately. I referred a friend to your channel, and he's instantly stole your hero deck, so thank you. Finally commented hero deck. Hey, thank you so much. That's really nice. I appreciate the recommendation. And also, yeah, well, we have a lot to talk about in the hero deck now, because the hero deck kind of changes now with everything to do with the new Flame Wingman card. That card is insane, actually. Like, people are like, no, it's not that good. No, that card is actually pretty strong. Like, not gonna lie, it's pretty strong. Also, makes 2, goes for, like, IP Masquerena. Send one, okay, that's fine. He's going for Revival Golem here, right? We should be dead here on a big OTK. But, I mean, just on the off chance we're not, I mean, I don't know. He sends 2 here. He grabs, he keeps comboing off. I mean, what do we do? We wait till he gets rid of Mirror Jade. We summon the Nervall. He activated Maxi. Feels bad. Summons Aqua Neos. True. Actually, I'm gonna have I want to make like you know how I did for the Armed Neos video? I want to do like an actual like joke, essentially, with it. Where we do go through all the monsters that you can summon. Right now, the biggest ones you can summon are obviously Sunriser and Aqua Neos. Sunriser and Brave Neos. Which is funny. Technically, too, you can use this combo to get like an interaction on your opponent's turn if you want to go for like Shining Flare Neos or Shining Neos Wingman, but it's not like super optimal. If that makes any sense. Yeah. See, this is something. This is something. Thank you, Adamancipator. I'm just kind of pissed, man. He had everything. What am I supposed to do here? I can't maul this early in the morning. There's Dragite. Again, we unfortunately have to put him on Better Habit, which I think he might. Did he whiff? No, he got Xeno Guitar. Good thing. He can summon his 6. Yep. Summon is 6. That's completely fine. Well, we're just gonna fire this off right now, and then we'll pray. Negate. Yeah. There we go. I really and untruthfully and unironically do not know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, wait. The music that's been playing has been the music in the back. It actually hasn't been the actual, like, tournament music. That's funny. There we go. Hopefully it's better for you guys. Yo, what's going on, Kilboon? Hello, hello. Is that chocolate milk? No, this is coffee, unfortunately. I wish it was chocolate milk. Because that would actually give us the fuel necessary to win this game. Oh, great. Oh, very cool. Oh, very cool. Very cool. He just actually got all 5 of these things for his return. Amazing. How good Adamantipator with the Black Dragon at 1? It's kind of insane because, like, they're not as good, of course, right? Like, you're completely correct. But it's like what are we supposed to do here, man? He's got 5. He's got 3 cannon board. Whoa. Why not do that? You had game. Oh, he's got a Baron here. Okay. Yeah, sure. GG's. Very early out. Boop. See ya. All right. GG. Well, feels bad. Okay, guys. Well, that was the stream today. Thank you so much for joining us on our Master Circuit Series round 2. We've streamed for 12 minutes. Like, what am I supposed to do there? Like, oh, dude. Traditional tourney, like I see. No, here's the crazy. Yeah, it's best of 1. The Swiss rounds for these for the Circuit Series is best of 1. And then everything else is top 16, I believe, is best of 3 with siding. So unfortunate. So let me think of his opening hand there. Like, even if we gave him 2 cards, let's just say, he used pretty much every single card in his hand. So yeah, don't give the opponent the opportunity of seeing your hand. Yeah, I think that wouldn't have mattered there. like if we're checking the VOD, he used Ash, Imperm. He had Ash, he had Imperm, he had Called By, he had Maxi, and then he had like every full combo. That thing was just what I'm supposed to do there. Well, in small world, at least of those 5, and then he had 2 other cards in hand that he used, so it's okay. And we didn't draw our Maxi out, even though we're playing for it. If you guys are curious about the deck today, we were going back with Tri-Brigade, which honestly next time, now that I feel like we're just losing to Maxi anyways, we quite literally will just be playing Heroes and Neos for the next couple rounds. Because I won't be, after this first round, just this first round, which sucks, I think I'm just going to be not taking this too seriously, which sounds really bad. But I can't not mauled for it, I guess. Anyways, so we're playing this version of Tri-Brigade branded once again. I feel like we didn't get a fair shake at the last tournament just because we went second every single round, or the fact that we just weren't really able to play, which is funny. The biggest things that we changed were Ghost Spell, adding Valor, going for another Cosmic Cyclone, and cutting down for 2 Branded Fusion. Extra deck's the same, and main deck is pretty much the same. Maybe Tri-Brigade isn't good enough with the current meta. Yeah, so here's kind of the... Yo, what's going on, Oxy? Hello. It's good to see you. There's another one. There is another one, unfortunately. Yeah, I think right now, the problem with, like Tri-Brigade has a really good matchup against Sword Soul, a pretty decent matchup against Math Mech, and a good matchup against Runic, which are kind of the biggest threats at the moment to me, at least from what I see. Branded, the actual branded, it can go 50-50, which I think is just perfectly fine. It doesn't have like a losing matchup per se, but it can definitely clear an OTK if it needs to. The problem that you really kind of see here is that it really just has no answer to Maxi. Like, we have answers to Max C in the main. We have Ash, we have Called By, we have Cross Out. But that's about it. Like, Mercarrier technically, which, you know, hey, we had it. But, I mean, I don't know. That just feels bad. VOD review to see what happened? Yeah, I'm down. All right, let's pull up the VOD real quick. Let's pull up the VOD real quick. You're right. All right. If you guys are curious about that last round, here's what happened. Here's what happened. Here's my silly face. Let's go to dueling 2 here. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Oh, hi. There's us and there's you. All right. So here's what happened in the first round. We started off super late. We're gonna go for playback speed at 2. All right, start off super late. Our hand for this round is Nerval, Mercarrier, which is full combo, just by the way. Then we also have Max C and 2 Brand Fusion. Not the best. We drew both copies, but it could be worse. All right. Do you have the link to the MCS Discord server? Because the ones I had were invalid, but I really want to try to play. So it's currently full right now. Unfortunately, the tournament signups are weekly, and they're on the MCS Twitter account. So if you follow them on Twitter, then you'll get first access to the Discord links. But I actually don't have them, and I don't think they have it set up to where I can share them, unfortunately. But I would love to, because I'd love to play against you guys in tournament. But yeah, so we have full combo here, plus Max C. That's not too bad. So we're going first. We're going to normal summon our Nerval. So this means, and maybe telegraphs we have a bad hand, but we saw the flashback to them, meaning that they have Max C, right? We know they have Max C. Like, we for sure have Max C. They have Max C, which is okay, because we have Branded Fusion. So this is fine. This is completely fine. We don't want to give him an extra card here. We activate Max C. We don't have access to Max C or to an answer to Max C, so that's fine. That's fine. Here's kind of the problem. We have to give him 2 cards pretty much no matter what. We almost have to do it no matter what. So the reason is we go for Branded Fusion. Now this is going to give him 2 cards pretty much regardless, right? And the funny part is we know he held Ash here. So he had an Ash Blossom to Ash this Branded Fusion. So he's holding the Ash for a good reason. Now whether that do be from stream sniping or not, I'm not going to say, because it doesn't really matter. Point is he had it regardless. So he's going to go here for Lubellion. We're going to go for here, which also indicates he had the Imperm. Could have just been the Imperm. We could have just given him the Ash off the draw. And now he has Mirror Jade. So we have Mirror Jade. We have Mercarrier, Mirror Jade, Maxi, and then a monster. Mirror Jade's a banish. Maxi is a infinite draw spell. And then we also have Mercarrier, which is a negation. So we gave him 2 extra cards, but he's keep holding the 6. He only draws an extra card for turn for 7. Not the worst thing in the world. We're only -1 in our card advantage. We could have done, that's fine. This is fine. So now we're going to go for Imperm. Well, all right. Our only interruption on board is gone, which is this Mirror Jade. We still have the access to use the Mirror Jade effect to put the card in the graveyard, which is there, but that's fine. Small World gets him to his entire combo. So Math Mech, maybe we're a little bit worried, but that's okay. So 55 cards. We probably should have known Adamantipator based off the sleeves too. So Quackimiru Sandman. All right. All right. So we know he always played Adamantipator and big full combo. Reveals for Ghost Spell, which means he has a bridge to pretty much everything, which is there. Yeah, when you use Branded Fusion, does it have to be Ash? It could have been Imperm or Veiler. It could have been Imperm, and he had the Imperm. So technically, I think there was actually the Imperm that he had in hand when it was flashing back. Now knowing that he could have activated on Lubellion, but I think maybe Truth's trying to use it was there, and maybe he did draw the Ash for a turn. Either way, he drew into it. So what are we supposed to do? Yeah, Max sheesh, true. It's not totally bannable. Trust. I just don't understand, man. So after he activates his thing, we activate Max C. This is how we get the max value off of his game, and he has the Ash Blossom for the Max C. Max C minigame failed. That's okay though, because we can negate the Max C with our Ash Blossom or with our Mercarrier. So in the chain link in the order, what happens is that he activates his monster to special summon it. Then we activate Max C to try to get value and draw cards. And then he activates Ash Blossom to negate our Max C. But then we activate Mercarrier to try to negate his Ash Blossom. But then He activates Called by the Grave, so it didn't even matter in the first place. And that's it. That's all we could have done. We have no interruptions. We have no way to play on his turn. We tried, and he had quite literally everything. Like, it's just great. I love it. I love this format. I love Master Duel, guys. This is amazing. Yeah, why when you use branded fusion does it have to be Asher? So yeah. That was unfortunate. And we built our deck around it too. Again, that's kind of just the unfortunate part, is that, like, in the event that he doesn't have Max C there, even if he had Ash and Imperm, we actually still could have had a board and played through that board. Like, unironically, we had a like plays we could make. Like, unironically, we had plays we could make. Because, like, we could have made, well, we probably could have made Verte, actually. But we had plays we can make, even regardless. We could have ripped out 2 of the Imperm and maybe an Ash Blossom inside of his hand if he drew it. And we could have had at least a board. But because we were forced into a position where we had to stop our turn, kind of an end freezer. But yeah, I feel like that's a snipe. The rule's kind of to always Ash branded fusion, something that kind of everyone does. Yeah, I mean, look, for the next round, we'll go into our anti-cheating mode, if you will, and I think that's this one. It's where you guys are on the side and I'm right here. Hello. And we might do that just in case, but I don't know if that's gonna be super necessary at this point. We're already 1 loss in. Like, we have to win. We have to win out, essentially. We have to win every single game starting from this point. That's okay. We have our coffee with us. We have a banana. And we have our other breakfast, which is not oatmeal this time. It's egg tacos with turkey bacon, a little bit of gochujang, some habanero cheese, some green onions. Of course, you know, we got that water. How much time do we have left in our rounds? Yep. Amazing. Oh, we have only about 5 minutes left in the round, so we'll be chilling here. Sounds nice. It does sound super nice. It's super sick. Did you make a prototype Neos deck with the new cards? What's going on, Chops? Hello. How's it going? Looks weird, but why don't you do that from the start? I usually do, like, show my hand, like, to the stream and then, like, let it go. But I might just do it. But yeah. How many have you played? Yo, what's going on, new banner? Hello. It's good to see you. We've played 1. And we've lost 1. We just did a VOD review on it, and you won't believe how we lost. Take a wild guess as to how we lost this time. We went first, though. We won the die roll, so you'll be happy to hear. But we got Max Seed, which is not bad. But we ended on a Mirror Jade with a Merc Carrier and a Max C in hand, so we have 3 interaction points. Do you think, A, our opponent had nothing for our Max C or our Merc Carrier? B, he had both something for our Mirror Jade, Max C, and Merc Carrier? Or C, it's actually just B. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, what are we supposed to do there? We lost the Max C minigame twice. On our turn and on his turn. Isn't that, like... Exactly. Impermed our Mirror Jade, called by our Max C, and, well, not necessarily true. He impermed our Mirror Jade, we Max C'd his monster, he Ash Blossomed our Max C, we Merc Carriered his Ash Blossom, he called by our Max C. Amazing. Love it. Legit 2-0. Insane. It was close though. Yo, what's going on, Crazy 04? 2 O's. How's it going? Hello. So I haven't made a prototype Neos deck for the new cards, but I do have a lot of things to say about the new cards. I think it's actually quite insane. If you guys want to know my quick rundown about the card, I think that it is like the amount of, like, how do I put this? The amount of copium that's going to be necessary to actually play this card is going to be insane, because technically, like, what are you supposed to cut for this new Flame Wingman card. I'll put it on screen actually while we have time. I posted on my community tab, but it's technically from someone else as well. Let me see. Here we go. Real. Perfect. Yeah, we can talk about it just for a little bit while we're big chilling. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Skydive Scorcher. Yo, what's going on, Desirable Duck? How's it going? Today, the day of dubs. Actually, from this point on specifically, yes. We were 12 minutes. We streamed for 12 minutes and have essentially lost our tournament run. To Maxi. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. But good morning, everyone, by the way. What's favorite? So that's something that I want to clarify, because I think it's actually important to note. There's two favorite cards currently inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! We have Favorite Contact, which I think is super fun, and also Favorite Hero, which I think is actually like kind of interesting too. So technically, there are two, and the ones that are more interesting. I need to pull up Elemental Hero Shining Flare Neos, which is in my searches, because I was doing some research last night. Boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Yeah, Neos is playable. Come on, guys. True. Look, it's good. I swear. So here's the crazy part. And what I don't really understand about Konami in a slight way is that they release Spirit of Neos. And Spirit of Neos is such a cool card. But what they do is they kind of power creep it specifically right here. Right? Okay. If we read Spirit of Neos, which we'll pull up. Spirit of Neos. Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos is a really cool card. So this card says, when your opponent declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is special summoned, you can add from your deck to your hand one polymerization or one spell trap that mentions Elemental Hero monsters' card names. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card to your deck and special summon one Elemental Hero monster, normal monster from your deck. You can only use the effect. So Spirit of Neos is kind of interesting because it's effectively a searcher for Favorite Contact. Favorite Contact is an interesting trap card. Reading this Favorite Contact, we say that this is special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions hero. That mentions a hero monster as material, ignoring its summoning conditions, by placing the fusion materials mentioned on the bottom of the deck in any order. From among the cards in your hand, field, or graveyard, and or banish. And or banish is pretty neat, by the way. And if you place Neos, neither player can return special summon cards by this effect. You can only activate Favorite Contact per turn. This card's nuts. In fact, this card is pretty much only used to summon things like Nebula Neos or Cosmo Neos, which effectively locks your opponent out of playing the game for one turn, meaning that you pretty much win on the crackback. And it can't be returned to the extra deck, which is insane. I like how this card affects the player. Neither player can return cards to the extra deck. It's kind of nuts. But what's so funny is that technically the way that Konami wanted you to do this is go to Spirit of Neos, because Favorite Contact mentions Elemental Hero Neos. Now, obviously, we all know that Spirit of Neos also can search the insane trap card that is what's it called? That is Featherwind. And that card with Avion. That's right. Yes, it's actually halfway decent, and this one's halfway decent too. But here's what Konami essentially, I think, wanted to do, and why I think Konami is super smart releasing a card like Elemental Hero Skydive Scorcher. So Scorcher is really funny because it goes so well with this card, Shining Neos Wingman. It's nuts. Yeah, Konami constantly steps on their own toes with popular legacy support. I understand why they can't make heroes broken, but why not Neos with strats? I know, this is the closest thing that Neos actually kind of gets to being a somewhat interactable deck. This card alone, Skydive Scorcher, gives the deck a lot more utility. Like, okay, so Shining Neos Wingman is so funny because this card is Elemental Hero Neos plus one Wingman fusion monster. Now, there are only 3 Wingman fusion monsters that we know of: Shining Flare and regular Wingman, the OG Wingman. And then, of course, this guy. He himself is a Wingman card. And then finally, Skydive Scorcher card, right? So this one's new. This one's super new. So out of those ones here, we know that Shining Neos is in terms of like what they wanted to do with this card. They knew that they had to use this card, Flare Wingman Skydive Scorcher, as a way to get to Neos Wingman. It just that's pure synergy. And Wingman in itself is technically, I guess, an archetype now. It's sub-archetype. Isn't that crazy? So this card's neat though. It says if special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls. It's non-targeting up to different attributes among the monsters on the field, not just that you control, which is interesting. I think that's pretty cool. So this card destroys the monster by battle, inflict opponents equal to the monster's original attack, so similar to the Flame Wingman. But this card is an interruption. At the very least, this card is a is a one pop. It's a non-targeting destruction for one card because it destroys cards on the field up to the number of different attributes of monsters on the field. So if you have more, you might have more, maybe two, a dark monster, a light monster, etc. You can get 2 non-targeting pops. That's crazy. That's actually really good. And you can get all of that off of Skydive Scorcher. So Skydive Scorcher is I think really funny because I don't think it was intended to be used in that specific way. I think Skydive Scorcher is kind of intended to tag out and to use like favorite hero, which is the equip spell to OTK. Right? It would be ashamed if I bestialed it. I mean, kind of saying, right? Like I think this card was supposed to be used with favorite hero specifically, which is a card used to OTK. You're supposed to use it with like Skyscraper or like a bigger field spell. Like there's definitely gonna be some shenanigans with favorite hero and like the what's the lockout one? The field spell that's essentially summon limit. There's that, right? Is it a hard or soft once per turn? Not Scorcher. The other thing. This one's a hard once per turn. Favorite Contact is a hard once per turn, and Scorcher is a hard once per turn. All of them are hard once per turns. But yeah, I think the way the Konami essentially wanted to make this look was that you use Flame Wingman Skydive Scorcher for favorite hero to OTK, or do something like that, right? Because Skydive Scorcher is Flame Wingman's signature move from the anime. However, I think that the more important part about this card is that it gives you a lot of good going first material. It's a lot of good going first material because of the secondary effect. So the two effects on Elemental Hero, or the two effects on Flame Wingman and Skydive Scorcher are, you know, this card special summon, add a favorite card from your deck to your hand. There are only 2. Favorite hero and favorite contact, as far as we know, right? But there is a second one, which is that you can tribute this card, special summon 1 level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck. Or that can't be, you know, normal summoned or set, or extra deck ignoring its summoning conditions, which there's only 2 in the main deck that it can do. Bubble Man, or Neo Bubble Man and Rose Whip. Or alternatively, you can go into the 2 more utilitas, the 2 cards that have the most utility, which is, looks like we have actually another round. Okay, pause on this discussion. We're going to our rounds. You know, doing this in between tournament was fun. We'll get back into this real quick. Whoa. All right, where's our guy? He gave us a room. There he is. Nice. All right. I know we gotta play Yu-Gi-Oh. Unfortunately. We'll do this in the next round. We'll get back to it. All right, we'll give him all. I'm psyched to duel with you. You get around. Whenever he's ready. All right. So if we're going to the dueling screen, boom. Imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm saying what's going on, Nicholas. Hello. Yeah, with no copium, it'd be a rogue strat. No, unironically, it wouldn't be that bad. It's at worst like a one non-targeting interruption. At best, it's like an insane halt stop. Ooh. Oh, Maxi minigame saved. Oh, thank God. Thank Christ. Ah. Okay. Activating Fractal. We did it, guys. We did it, Joe. All right, we're gonna use Kit. Kit effect. Nope. Kit send Nerval. Nerval to summon. or Nerval to add. And I'm going to add to my hand. Now, normally you could add Mercarrier here. I'm actually just going to add the second Fractal Kit. I think Kit because we want something to normal summon here, which is there. Alternatively, I guess we could go for Karos, but Carrier is a normal summon. Add. We'll go with Kit. Kit's fine. All right, and now we got a normal summon our Rescue Cat. We'll activate the effective Rescue Cat. Neither. Okay, sweet. We'll go for 2. We're gonna go for our second Kit in our Karaz here, which is cool. We wasted a little bit of material, but that's fine. Go for 2. Go for Farragut. Farragut effect. Summon the Kit. Kit for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would go for that's one. Summon our Shurg. Big Shug. What's going on, Shug? Going for 2. Going for Search. Go for the Rampart Blaster. Easy peasy. Active effective Shug. Shug effect. We'll add to our hand a Mercarrier. This is the full power. We get Bearbrum. We discard our Mer. We discard our Fusion. We add, or we summon back, I think a Karaz is fine. Doesn't really matter. We didn't activate the effect of Karaz's turn anyways. We'll get Karaz effect. We'll go for 2. We'll banish these 2, just in case they have a Call by the Grave, which is fine. We'll go for Ancient Warriors. Big combo. Activate the effect of Mercarrier. Mercarrier is sick. Now, I think sometimes I'm debating whether or not to activate the Albion here, but I think I'm going to do this just because we get a lot more card advantage back. We'll discard the Branded Sword. We'll activate the Branded Sword. We will go for Mercarrier. Now, if we didn't activate the Fractal in hand, we actually had, like, another extra 4th card in our hand here. But we had to make sure they didn't have any hand traps, so. Imperm sick. Can go for 2. Go for 2. Can go for the Farragut draw. Ooh, not bad. Though we are going to return it. And then we'll activate the effect of Anaconda. We'll go for 2k. Send Branded Fusion. For Lupelion. We'll send Albaz. We'll go for Bearbrum. We'll put this in defense position. And there we go, students. We've got everything we need. Bearbrum effect. We will add our Revolt. Put that back. And now we begin. That's the full combo. This is what we've been trying to do for 2 weeks in a row now. Amazing. Amazing. Just see Dark Ruler. I'm saying. So we have a Mirror Jade. We have our I think we'll activate Revolt here. Unfortunate we have to activate the Revolt here on the Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm was always a real possibility, but that's perfectly okay. Now here's a weird strat that I think is going to be really funny. We get to go for you, we get to go for Kit, and we get to go for Nerval. And I think that's it. Because we're gonna go for max value here and pray that we can win off the back of our 2 interruptions. As well, we don't get an extra summon here, so we're just gonna go for 3 and then go for Rugal. Rugal's also a way to make sure we don't get OTK'd. Destroys both. Unfortunately, it's the Imperm. Maybe we should have taken the bigger. Optional effect, so we're gonna get a card for Farragut to draw and discard. We will get Kit to send to Grave. No, we'll get Nerval to search. Here, Kit to send to Graves, Nerval to search. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just tell him no. The new Yu-Gi-Oh rule. Just tell him no, you know? Alright. Nerval effect. We'll add from our deck to our hand a Fractal. And then Kit effect, we'll send an extra Nerval, just because we can. Farragut draws. Ooh. I think we'll put back the call by. That's fine. This is good. Alright, we're big chillin'. Big chillin'. Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha. This is gonna be unfortunately fine. Do I have to waste the... I think I do. That's fine. That's fine. It's going well without the app. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. No, that's okay. This is okay. Goes for Monk of the Tenny. I think here we can go for Ancient Oath is the same thing here. We can go for the Ancient Oath. Alternatively, we can negate, but if he has a call by, which he might be signaling that he has the call by. Otherwise, we can banish here. But I think we're okay to. I think we're okay to Ancient Warriors here. Why not? Send Anaconda. Target the monk. We play around Forbidden Droplet this way. No, we don't. That's fine because he has to send from hand here. He has to send from hand. That's fine. He has to send from hand. Oh no, he's not. That's okay. What's he doing here? Negating the Mirror Jade? Yeah, negating the Mirror Jade is there. That's okay. Mirror Jade negate is fine. Like, we are always running into that if that's the case. Ooh, what you discarding? What you discarding there? I think we have to go for Mercurier here. That last card in hand has to be called by specifically, but it's fine. Okay, nothing. So unless he's nice with it and he normal summoned Longwan or Taya. Taya or Moye. What you got for us? Ooh, interesting. All right, GG's. Big GG's from there. Oh my god. Gage played this week? I actually do not know if he played this week. I don't think so. I don't think any of the big guys played this week, but end of main will activate the effect of Rugal. Rugal will just get back a Mercurier, and it will add back to our hand. Yeah, there we go. Rugal effect, add it back. There we go. Perfect. Is this the first board that you've built in 2 tourneys? I'm sane. I'm actually sane. Like, there's no way and no shot that we do this, right? All right, we'll turn we'll turn it off and we'll just OTK. We'll give him some respect. All right, we'll change to attack mode. Currently on board 53-16. Summon. Activate the effects. We'll just go for game. Go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll summon out our Shurig, Big Shug. And on. And battle phase. 3k. 3k. And then 2k. Easy peasy. Nice and simple. It's what happens when we get to go first. Holy God. Alright, now I don't even know what table I was on. Big thanks for the duel. Pairings and announcements. Where was I? I was against... Go to S. Table 90. Court scores. Win at table 90 versus at... Okay. Ooh, all right. Feels good. A big weight off the shoulder there. First win of the day is always gonna be rough. But holy God. That's right. Winning the coin toss just wins. That's right. Yeah, last week he went X2 and dropped. Thought it was kind of sad. It was very sad. Just going to Father the Rose, by the way. Hello. Yeah, I saw Gage play this deck on stream, and he was killing it. He seriously just got super unlucky last week. Okay. You know what the crazy part is? Gage got this deck from your boy. I won a coder turn. Oh, depressed corn, by the way. Hello, I didn't quite see you in the chat earlier. Hello, hello, lurking and snoozing. Hey, no problem. No, thank you for the good luck. Is Skyhawk? Skyhawk's in here, I thought. I think he's definitely in here. But yeah, Gage, I won the coder tournament, and then Gage messaged me. He's like, hey, like this deck looks super sick. I think I might play it. And I'm like, sounds good. Let me know if you need to practice. And him and I practice a lot. We actually, when we were in testing, we were running cards like Droplet and Triple Tactics, which was crazy, like all week. And that was just like absolutely like destroying games and winning games. There was no like, no question about it. Those are cards that were absolutely winning. Just because if you're going second and your opponent most likely has a monster effect, like going for Triple Tactics is insane in a best of one. Forbidden Droplet was good in our deck specifically because you could dodge like effect failure and dodge like imperm and stuff. But yeah, no joke. That is what you guys just saw is the biggest win right there. That's like how we set up the board. That's usually how we win. Even through hand traps. We can do that through hand traps. Max Seed's the only thing we lose to. Thank you, Newt, for the $1.99. I do appreciate that. Nice game, Max Seed. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be getting in some more dubs sometime soon. And obviously, big win. We got about 16 minutes left in the round. What say you guys we record that video? Because we definitely could. Alternatively. So let's get back to our conversation. Basically, every deck loses to Max C, so not saying much. True. It's going on hypergravity weight, by the way. I don't know if I said hello earlier, but hello. How's it going? All right. I need to fix my face thing because this thing is bright. This thing is bright as hell. That's too dark. That's fine, whatever. I think it's because I don't have my other light here. I normally have a second light like right here against my face, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. All right. So, we're here. Yeah, not sure even blue eyes can maxi. True. Brick eyes. All right. Playing Flu. Yeah, actually, so here's the weird part. Fluanda Reeds, I think, did make it to Top Cut last time. It was a very good deck. I had plans for Max C. It's kind of the problem with this game is that you kind of just have to play a deck that's good against Max C, which is like kind of an issue. But, all right. Good morning, Neos faithful. It's your boy Swolelax here, back at it again. We are in between rounds at MBT's tournament, and lo and behold, Konami decides to drop one of the coolest cards that I've seen in a very long time. Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher. So, if you're not in the know, let me go ahead and read this card for you. That way we can talk about it, and we have some applications that we can do, and hopefully the round will be over in the meantime to where we can do it. That's right. YouTube. Big Joel's spinning DZs in chat. Okay, so Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher, or just Scorcher as I'll probably be referring to as, reads as follows. So, this card is a Wind level 8 Warrior Fusion Effect monster with 2100 attack and 1200 defense. You might be wondering, why is this level 8? Well, that is because Flame Wingman in the manga was originally level 8. So, obviously Skydive Scorcher is a reference to his finishing move inside of the first episode of the GX anime. So the materials are 2 Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes. This is a little bit different than the card, or this is a little bit different than something, what's the name? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name, chat. Oh my god, I'm a hero player. This is a little bit different than something like Sunrise, which only requires 2 hero monsters with different attributes. The Elemental Hero monster with different attributes, not necessarily super hard to set up, but is a little more specific. But I think the payoff is kind of worth it. So this card is a hard once per turn for both effects. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 favorite card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. There's only 2 favorite cards that are in the game, and we'll talk about that. And then 2, the second effect, is if this card was fusion summoned with normal monsters as fusion material, which again, we know is super possible thanks to cards like Infernal Devicer, searching us cards like Flame Wingman, or not Flame Wingman, searching us cards like Elemental Hero Avion and Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. And you can tag out for a level 7 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck that cannot be normal summoned or set, or extra deck ignoring its summoning conditions. Real quick, the secondary effect is a little bit easier to talk about. So the secondary effect being a little bit easier to talk about, we have the... Well, give me a second. It's early. There's only a few level 7 or lower monsters that are notable to talk about that you could special summon with this effect. Most notably, you have cards like Sunrise to extend your combos to search Miracle Fusion, because Elemental Hero Sunrise says once this card is special summoned, you can search the Miracle Fusion. Alternatively, you have things like Brave Neos, which is not a terrible card to get off of this, because if it can destroy something by battle, you can search Neos Fusion, then go to something like Rainbow Neos or one of the new Neos Fusions. Not super terrible by any means, but you're not really going to be activating that effect more often than not. In fact, this card is better off going first, or tag. Wow, now I'm really thinking about it too. There's the OG Flame Wingman that you can also tag into, which is there. However, this card can also summon Aqua Neos, Sunrise Spirit of Neos with a secondary effect. True, this card's insane. Yeah, that's right. So the other things you can summon from the main deck are 2 cards, most notably, or 3. No, you technically can't summon Spirit of Neos, because Spirit of Neos can be normal summoned, I believe. Actually, we can read that. Yeah, this card can be normal summoned, so you can't actually summon. That because it has to not be able to be normal summoned or set, which is there. So you can't actually summon the Spirit of Neos with it. But I think that line would be sick though if you could. What's going on, Jamie? How's it going? The biggest tournament right now. We are currently in between rounds at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Circuit Series for MBT's tournament. We're just talking about the new Neos card, the new Skydive Scorcher Flame Wingman card that came out. Okay, so the secondary effect has some pretty limited uses, but the best one, of course, is going to be Sunrise. Alternatively, you can go into the OG Flame Wingman. Alternatively, if you really wanted to, you could go into Brave Neos if you're a nut. Get something like Neos Fusion, Wrath of Neos, etc., etc. But that's all good and dandy. The first effect is what is most interesting, because we can search either favorite hero to get a field spell. I think there is the field spell version of Summon Limit that is actually pretty decent with this card, and OTK with something like favorite hero, because you can equip this to a level 5 or higher hero monster you control, aka Skydive Scorcher. And Scorcher, I believe they want you to activate this card with favorite hero because it's more like, your big anime moment with Jaden Yuki. You're taking down Ancient Gear Golem with Skydive Scorcher, and you're burning your opponent for game, etc., etc. They want you to have your big anime comeback moment with favorite heroes specifically. But I think more realistically, and what I think would be the best application, is grabbing favorite contact. So favorite contact says special summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions a hero monster as material, ignoring its summoning conditions. By placing the fusion materials mentioned on it, means it have to have cards mentioning it, or it means it has to have actual fusion material. You can't just have generic stuff. Placing those monsters on the bottom of the deck in any order from among cards on your hand, field, graveyard, and or banished cards, which is super cool. If you placed Elemental Hero Neos, neither player can return the monster special summoned by this effect to the extra deck. You can only activate once per turn, hard once per turn. So one thing to note about this is that you can technically use this card to summon out the bigger Cosmo Neos, and if you have set up for it on your opponent's turn. Cosmo Neos is effectively a turn skip. Cosmo Neos is effectively a turn skip for your opponent, though. Cosmo Neos is technically a turn skip and will allow you to, on the crackback, usually OTK your opponent as they're not able to activate card effects. Alternatively, you could use Nebula Neos if you needed to banish cards or draw cards and negate cards, which is really cool. Even so, what I think is probably going to be the biggest application, in my opinion, is Shining Neos Wingman. Now, very smartly, Konami named this card Flame Wingman Skydive Scorcher. Rough translation, but it still works here, as this card requires Elemental Hero Neos and 1 Wingman fusion material as material. So this card must be fusion summoned. It gains 300 attack like Shining Flare Neos, or Shining Flare Wingman. But it also can, non-targeting on special summon, destroy cards your opponent controls up to different attributes. Now, typically, if you're doing this card with a little bit of setup, if you're using Skydive Scorcher with a little bit of setup, what you oftentimes will have 1, maybe 2 different attributes on your field at any times. So at worst, you're summoning out Shining Neos Wingman and popping, non-targeting, 1 card on your opponent's field. Alternatively, if you have multiple cards, you have a non-targeting, I could guess maybe up to 3 cards that you're doing. And that's really, really good. Now, the unfortunate part is it does require you to play Elemental Hero Neos as your fusion material for something like Favorite Contact, which is kind of risky. But one more brick inside of your hero deck is probably not too bad for this effect. Now, alternatively, and I think what most people would say is that you want to go for something like Cosmo Neos over something like Shiny Neos Wingman, but it does give you a lot more opportunities for interruption on your opponent's turn, which going first, heroes do have things like Dark Claw and DPE, which is still really good. And this is, just like swimming in support asking for more water. However, there are a lot of applications, and I think the more variation that you give to heroes, the much better it's going to be for deck building. And obviously for Neos as well. One of the things to note is that while heroes have a ton of support and have a ton of applications for their end boards, Neos don't really have a lot of going first, or really frankly, going second options. So I think like some of you guys have pointed out already, Aqua Neos for hand looping could be really interesting. A Shining Flare Neos Wingman is really cool. And alternatively, you could just go for a plain and simple favorite hero OTK with something like the Skydive Scorcher. Plus, on top of that, this card doesn't necessarily say that you have to use cards like Avian or Brisginatrix for its fusion materials. If you are playing cards like Neos, you could use Neos as its normal monster effect and then tag out for something like Sunrise, boosting the damage. So I think that's probably gonna be really big for Neos. Obviously, Konami gave us something very similar in the form of Spirit of Neos not too far back. This card allows you to search an Elemental Hero card that specifically mentions an Elemental Hero card. But I think this is a little bit too slow. Plus, it does require you to play an extra brick in your deck. This has some applications, obviously, with the God card, Featherwind with Avian if you're a nut. But it also is kind of interesting with things like End Shuffle because you gain a lot of advantage off of that. The risk reward factor is probably not there, in my opinion. But I think for something like Skydive Scorcher, it's gonna be a game changer. I love this thing's art. I think this game is gonna be really cool to experiment with. And personally, I might run it alongside something like Sunriser for just extra utility. It at the very least, it gets you to cards like Favorite Hero, which can lock out your opponent from summoning and OTK potentially, or it gets you to Favorite Contact, which as a going first option is always welcome. For Neos, I think this card is much, much bigger than it is for actual heroes. Heroes definitely don't need like super extra amazing huge support, but Neos does. So biggest applications that I can see for this card is that you use this card in conjunction with something like Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer actually just searches materials, doesn't actually have to search hero monsters. So because in Infernal Devicer you're able to search things like Grand Mole or Dark Panther, you could very easily get cards out like Cosmo Neos or a Nebula Neos out on your opponent's turn with something like Favorite Contact. As long as you're able to get to Elemental Hero Neos, which is probably not going to be too hard, then you'll see some success, obviously. My personal favorite application, and the simplest one you can think about, is Shining Neos Wingman, because it has built-in fusion material with Skydive Scorcher. But don't just take that word for it. I mean, obviously you can experiment and do quite a bit with this card. It's so funny how much this opens up for the hero archetype in such weird ways. That's something that I really like about this card. I think the design is interesting. I like more stuff like this, and I never thought in a million years that they would retrain Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, the GOAT, the OG. But the artwork's cool, the effect is cool, and I cannot wait to see what it does inside of Heroes. So, thank you guys for joining me on this in-between rounds for our hero review cards. If you guys like this video, leave it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And here's the really cool part. If you guys, sorry. But for now, I am going to be testing out this card along with the new cards released for Neos inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, hopefully sometime soon. This card's going to come to us in like 2 years in Master Duel, but for the TCG, it might be worth experimenting with. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section down below. That's all I got to say. I'm going to get back to losing in this tournament. We have about a couple minutes left in the round, so I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right, peace out. That's it. That's a Host of Walks video, if you guys are really curious. Actually, you know what's funny? I made a mistake of not recording that. And like in OBS, I didn't record separately. That way we could edit it on stream and then upload it. That'd be really funny. Alternatively, I mean, we have the footage here. I'll just go and record it later. Spoiler warning, I'm saying. Yeah, if Jaden made a Neos Wingman, he would have beat Yugi. He would have, right? Neos Wingman would have beat Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer's not immune to popping destruction. I believe that's how it works. Could be wrong. Ooh. Yeah, I like how Konami is just given interesting forms of interaction, different decks instead of the usual negate, negate, negate. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, I think one thing I forgot to mention in the video for Skydive Scorcher there is that you can't summon things like Contrast Hero Chaos, which is a negation. But alternatively, what I think is really interesting is that they could have easily said level 8 or higher monster, and you summon 2 or you fuse 2, you get Scorcher, you use Scorcher to summon out Contrast Hero Chaos, and there we go, 1 negation. But instead, you have forms of popping or other interruptions that aren't just like, nope, no negation. And I think that's my favorite version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is whenever you can play the game and figure out different cool ways to get around interaction. Like, negations are definitely necessary in some cases, but overall, I much prefer like having to think about, okay, this card banishes, this card bounces, this card spins, this card destroys. Non-targeting, this one targets. Like, that's much cooler to me, and why I think I like certain formats better than others, for sure. 100%. Yeah, if Jaden was playing Little City, he also could beat Yugi. True. Yeah, where's that analysis? That's what I want to know. Yeah, pretty sure Jaden Miara made shorts using this card. I believe it. Where's Jaden BR? We can look up some Jaden BR. That's the guy. He's like actually just hero J. He's hero nuts. Shorts. First impressions, new Flame Wingman quick combo. All right, let's see it. You guys want to watch this? We can watch this. All right, let's watch. Let's see what he has going on here. Yeah, maybe now Konami can even give Red Eyes coherent strat. I'm actually saying. All right. We're going to go for Hero Lives. Hero Lives, pay half life points, go for Stratos. Stratos, search Ferris. Discard Ferris, go for 2, search the normal hero combo, send Shadow Mist, banish, or Vion banish, search Poly. Go for Cross Crusader, search Liquid Soldier. Go for Liquid Soldier, summon back Shadow Mist, get Mass Change, search Mass Change. Go for 2, go for Infernal Visor. Infernal Visor, baby. What have I been saying? That's my card. Infernal Visor is so cool. Effect of Infernal Visor, search Neos. Then you go Poly, go for 2, go for Sunrise. Interesting. Miracle Fusion. I guess you can do this with Miracle Fusion, can't you? Go for 2, go for you. Summon, set Poly. Go for Miracle Fusion. Summon our Neos Wingman, or our Flame Scorcher. Scorcher, search favorite contact. Go for 2. Tag out for this. Hand Loop. Get DPE. You can get DPE. That's right, because it's a level 6. That's sick. That's super sick. Actually, Jaden BR's got cracked. Dark Law, DPE, Miracle Fusion set, add Spirit of Neos, go for favorite contact, shuffle back 2, go for this. That's a pop. That was incredible. I wish I could skip forward on this a little bit. I can't, can I? No, I can't. But that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I think we can agree there. So, okay, that's obviously the combo that you can do, like your day 1 combo with that. But that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? Is that you can do a hand loop if you really want to. Like, you have your DPE and Dark Law if you were going for that line. Like, there's a lot of lines you can do with Scorcher, and Scorcher allows for that. It's crazy. That's nuts. That's super nuts. Jaden BR's got the sauce, guys. That's all I know. But can he beat Goku? Nah. It can beat Saitama. It can't beat Goku. Actually, that's a question for everyone normally, is that, like, can Saitama beat Goku? I'm on the answer of yes, because obviously that's the point. Right? Like, unfortunately, like, no one wants to hear this, but unfortunately, that's the point. Yeah, I can't believe we forgot DPE. You're going to have to find a way to edit the video. Well, I'm probably going to put that part in where we watch the little combo, for sure. But yeah, hold on, I can do it right now. Hold on, check it out. Ready? Oh my god, you can also do DP. No, it's not like that. You can also summon Elemental Hero DP by using this with Polymerization and the Destiny Hero monsters because it's a level 8. Because it's a level 6 or higher. There we go. Easy. That's not going to make it in, but it's just that would be the simplest way. Yeah, I think reading the cards would cause Goku's brain to explode. Yeah, I don't think Goku can read, unfortunately. All right, we're 1-1. Are you winning, son? We just won our last match. Our last match was very fortunately we went first. We had combo. We had a way to win. Round 3 begins in about 3 minutes. Okay, so they're doing the actual things here. Hold on. In that time, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys on Duel Live, and then I have to go to the bathroom real quick, like real bad. All this coffee, man. All right. Be right back. I'll be watching. Just in time, the new round starts. All right. Literally 5 seconds ago, the round got announced. Oh man, we're insane, aren't we? We are at table 32 against ZFZ. Here we go. My guy's here. Oh yeah, I think you maybe tagged me already. Maybe not. Maybe he did. Maybe I didn't see it. Nope. Interesting. I really wish I could show you guys the PNG of all the matches. I missed on the best match. Was it Heroes? All right, we're done for present. Okay. I guess we'll just add. ZFZ will say, I guess I'll make the room. Because I probably should. Oh, I saw Blue Eyes. Oh, I missed Blue Eyes? He's making Blue Eyes. All right, we'll make the room, create room. We'll go, again, these rules. You, dual time long, then off, on, off. Create room. Then room details, copy room ID. All right, hopefully I got that right. Big entry. All right. Easy in there. You missed Meteor Dragon? Oh, Meteor Dragon. That's sick. On Duels B. Honestly, I wish that like the channel point stuff that YouTube could actually like implement that in some way. And emotes. I want to give you guys emotes. And technically we can give you guys emotes, but it's like in the same way that I can give you guys emotes for normal stuff. But trust we're gonna have an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh emotes once we get around there. Some dude's favorite dragons all in one deck against Detect That Bricked. That's actually kind of sick. He was like, oh, it's time. It's there. Oh, okay. All right, he's here. We're going to give him for I'm psyched to duel with you. The only good greeting inside this game. And then we got to go to our anti-cheating screen, unfortunately. But 3, 2, 1, begin duel. All right, anti-cheating mode activated. Easy peasy. What's going on, man? How's it going? Hello, hello. Remember, we're actually in the tournament right now. I guess Disencoder is playing in the stream, though. It's playing the tournament. Oh. Okay, we lost the die roll, but that should be okay. We actually have some interruptions. Banish 6. Pot of Prosperity sucks. Could be flu. Could be flu. Could be really anything, I guess, now that I think about it. Banish 6, that's fine. D-Shifter. Oh, wow. Can I... He's playing flu. Oh, God. Oh, God. We weren't prepared for flu. Oh, my God. No. Is there still a morning phase for Toad? That's what I'm saying. We didn't draw anything for flu. We manifested flu last round. We were talking about Flu Under Ease being an actual good strategy, and we manifested into existence. Please be base and play Gandora. Gandora would be nuts here. Play any board breakers? Yeah, we do. We do play some. I mean, we have Forbidden Droplet for stuff, which is there, but like the problem is he's going to recur a lot of card advantage here. Is Runic Gird? What's going on, Marvin? Hello. Go on, Tilly Bits. Should have kept your mouth shut. No, it's all good. That's just draw the out. We have outs. But we lost the die roll. That's the first thing. We got to win the die roll. That's the first to go. Second, he's playing Zamorg, the absolute nut. Third, I guess we just gotta wait. Just gotta wait and see. Yeah, Runic is broken in Master Duel. TCG, it's I think in TCG it's a little bit worse than Master Duel, but Master Duel it's absolutely broken. I can agree with that. Add M-Pen, summon N-Pen. M-Pen effects, add back Evelyn. Isn't this Blackwing? It's the birds, which is there. Oh, D-Shifter. I think D-Shifter's gonna mess us up. Like, this might just be an auto scoop, but we'll see. Unless we can out the M-Pen. If we can out the M-Pen, then we'll be fine. But, I don't know. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. I guess we'll go for Tenki. All right. Easy. Ranked ladder is going to be rough for a while with Runic Sprite. True. I think Runic Sprite's going to be fun to play with. To play against, it's going to be pretty awful. Yeah. Okay, so we can kind of get lucky here, unfortunately, and that's what I think we're going to have to do. Yeah. Maxi does nothing here. We even drew Maxi and got nothing. Easy peasy. Is the viewer duels? No, we're in tournament currently. If we were doing viewer duels, I actually don't think I would hide my hand. I think it's fine. Big Apex Avian. Okay. This is fine. Hopefully sprites Runics get nerfed. That's what I'm saying. All right. To the best of our ability, we're going to try to play this. We're going to normal summon Mercarrier. we're going to activate the effect of Merc Carrier when we summon Almirage. Go for Merc Carrier. We're going to draw Shrouded Dragon. That's all we can do here. We literally cannot win unless we just set Fractal and we get OTK'd on the crackback. Absolutely. So GG's to ZFZ. Another quick round. Thank you for the duel. And then we say good night. Well, X2. That's fun. Thank you, Fluanderies. Thank you, Fluanderies. Amazing. Like, truth be told, we actually had a lot we could do there. But we got Dimension Shifted. If we didn't get D-Shifted, we still could do something insane, but it's like, you know, it's whatever. Blue is even more broken in Master Duel, not only because you best of ones. It's the best of one format that's really bad. Like, yeah, Robina is insane. The M-Pen's insane. Like, we didn't draw, unfortunately, we didn't draw any interaction with, like, with our Miracle Fusion. Not Miracle Fusion, we didn't draw any Forbidden Droplet or Imperm or Ash Blossom, which sucks, happens. But yeah, Shifter is a huge one. Shifter is actually a really huge one. It kind of just sucks to play against. Now, other decks can play even still against Shifter, but it's very hard to go first, so it's fine. Yeah, there was a pop-up when Shifter was used. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I think it's just to banish the card. Like, it's activating the, like, lets us know which effect it's going to activate, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because Blonderies is still extremely consistent. It's a big powerhouse. It doesn't lose to Maxi, and it can play D-Shifter. That's all it does. It's a good deck. It's a good deck. And going second against it is super hard unless you draw specifically what you need, and we did draw the out. So, sucks. Oh well. At least we can do something fun. I guess now what do we do? We have this deck is cope. No, this deck is nice. Listen, tell me a deck that wins against M-Pen, Dreaming Town, and D-Shifter. I'll wait. Tell me a deck. Not a card, but a deck. I'll wait. We have about 20 minutes left. Yeah, only competitive decks? No, you can play anything you want to. I actually think, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, beyond anything else tonight, like today, I think if I do another one of these, until Max C is addressed, or until we find a deck that we can play for Max C effectively, I'm just going to be playing Heroes and Neos. Like, the Neos Sport's coming out next week. I think for the next Master Duel tournament, I'm going to want to play Neos. So I'm going to try to play Neos. But I honestly think that it's like, I can't take this thing too seriously now after going 2 weeks now with losing to stuff like that in a best of one. Best of one format just really sucks. And it's just like not much you can do. But yeah, play Flu or Tier. Yeah, like frankly, yeah, like playing Flu. The only thing that Flu loses to is like itself, and like technically Max, like I don't know, technically like the Agnister stuff is nuts, but you need to be able to play through Dimension Shifter as well. So not only are you counting for Max C, you're also counting for Dimension Shifter. Might be a deck that plays around it well, but Max C will not be addressed on ban list. I'm saying Kashtira works. Is Kashtira in Master Duel? No, Kashtira actually is pretty decent with it, which is there. Taking a knife to a gunfight. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Max C in best of one is the reason why I'll never attempt Diamond 1 again. Ooh, Grand Maju? Actually? Oh, actually, that's the point. Here's the really funny part. You know, if we were playing something like Cyber Dragons or a deck that doesn't really care too much about going second, I think realistically we could do well with a strict going second deck. Because like a lot of these decks that just aren't playing board breakers is just, you could just probably go through Swiss and run it. Yeah, Numeron, like you could do quite a bit, I think, without it. Yeah, which is nuts. Yeah, so many will get limited or banned. I don't think Max C is going to get touched anytime soon. If it does, I hope. Yeah, rank 8 all gas. I heard Cyber Dragons. We might have a chance with Cyber Dragons next time. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Let's see what I can do here. Can I make a poll? It can. Add option. All right. So first one, we'll leave it up to you guys. Hero, Neos with the new Neo support, or Cyber Dragon. This is what we're going to be playing for the next one. Blind going second heroes. I actually don't mind that at all. All right. Let me know. Odeon Cope? No. No way. No way. We're big chillin'. Don't you worry. Neos? I see a lot of Neos, unfortunately. See a lot of Neos. A lot of Neos. 43% is currently the winner. 29% for heroes and 25 for Cyber Dragons. That's currently what we're seeing. Which is there. Oh. You know, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I probably should eat my breakfast. I really, man, if the new Neo support was out today, it comes out in 2 days, so I can't be too upset about it. But if that was out today, it'd be a big chillin'. It looks like we have Neos as our top one with the new Neo support, which is there. So in a few hours here, the sunrise. What's going on, Card Limits? Hello, good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, what do you think of how the format is forming? I don't mind it. Like, truth be told, inside of Master Duel, like, okay, in the TCG, I think the new ban list shakes up quite a bit. And I like that the fact that we have a lot more varied decks than just tier. We're probably going to be in the Wild West for a couple months, but after that, Kashtira is going to be really good. In Master Duel, I think, and specifically, I think that, and this is unfortunate, I think that Master Duel format and playing a Master Duel is going to be practically unplayable in a best of one format if the existing decks and the existing like cards are available in the card pool. And this is just you can like not take it seriously at a certain point, which is gonna be there for sure. Looks like we're playing Neos next week. By the way, I'm okay with playing Neos next week. That's okay. So, I don't know. Gold Pride is super cool. I hope it becomes meta. I think Gold Pride is also really interesting, actually. So, Pika rank 8 Axis deck for Master Duel. It's blind second and ruins a lot of power. I think that one's actually really fun. Yeah, dragons are good, no cope. Didn't they just get something new they could use? Maybe it's not. But yeah, maybe Master Duel meta revolves around Maxi, and every decent comp deck needs a plan for it, and you lose it mid game. Yeah, unfortunately. And I think some of the decks we're obviously bringing to this tournament are a little bit better in the case of like playing around Maxi. But there are several times where like Mathmech can play around it pretty effectively. Sword Soul and like and Branded can kind of play around it pretty effectively, but that's like the only 3. Runic doesn't even care. Runic and Fluandereeze doesn't even care. So those are technically like the 5 best decks inside of Master Duel. But I think those decks are just super unfun. And that's the problem, is that the best decks like that are interactive are Sword Soul and Branded in those realms. Mathmech's okay. Mathmech's in there. So those 3 decks are the best decks. But it's the other 2 you have to really worry about, because those other 2 just kind of really suck to play against. But yeah, like playing around and balancing for Max C is so unfortunate, because god dang does that card just ruin so much. And in a format like best of one formats can be very interesting, very like fascinating, and still the best decks will rise up to the top. But Max C just enables like combo extreme heavy decks to protect their Max C at the end of their turn. Fluandereeze can use Max C even though it doesn't really care about special summoning. At the end of the day too, like it just kind of ruins comebacks, it ruins strategies. Like you have to account for it. So, you know, you're playing 2 called by cross out, you're playing maybe 3 droll, you're like playing gamma, like it's just kind of over, right? And dragons, correct, sure. Sword Soul, Branded, and then dragons. Does dragons have a good out to Max I actually don't know if that's true. Branded's pretty fun, sorry. And I think Branded is okay. I think out of branded, Sword Soul, and Math Mech, I'd rather take Sword Soul and Math Mech. But branded is close. I like branded. Branded's cool cards. But yeah. Ninja looking base though. Wasn't there new ninja support coming out? Yeah, Gold Pride with Punk Therion and a Rogue. I honestly, if Gold Pride ends up actually being not like big copium, I'll play Gold Pride. I'll play Punk Pride. Punk Pride? Oh, let's go. Seals Pass? True. 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 Actually, Seals Pass is unironically a decent hand. You play like Seals Pass, you have hand traps, you like set an imperm or have like a friend droplet. It's not terrible. It's not bad. The best decks are fusions, yeah, of course. They're fusion fun ones. All right. We have about 12 minutes left in our round. We still have a couple more things to do on the Wheel of Normal Monsters, unfortunately. So we probably will win this next out, which is perfectly fine. But let's go to our deck. And we have Hero Kid, we have a new best deck, we have Magnets, and we have Magistus. So pretty fun. We can do all of those. I mean, we already talked about the new Neo support and the new Hero support with Skydive Scorcher, which we could lab combos for, but I don't know. What could we do? I guess we can make a thumbnail for the new video. We can do that. Let's do this. Let's play some Magistus while we're waiting. Yeah, if you're Mad Lad and you play Dragon Maid package, Seals Tidying Pass is broken. That's true. That's actually true. The Dragon Maid package is actually pretty decent. Which video? We made a video talking about the new Skydive Scorcher card. And technically we streamed the video. I should have been recording it. That way we could edit it between rounds and have it out before the tournament ends. But that's okay. Because we are X2, we're probably going to be out faster than we think. But that's okay. Wow, our hand is not very good. I guess we'll just set one and pass. That's okay. I honestly, maybe we should bring Magistus next time. Magistus. Terraforming. Anti-spell? It's going on, Owen. Hello. How's it going? Very cool. Runic. Fun. Very cool Runic card. Very neat. Very cool Runic card. Let me activate Max C here, get some value. Now, unfortunately, this Harpy's Feather Duster, I probably should have set the Harpy's Feather Duster. I really wanted to, but I ended up not. Which is okay. Just going hugging. Oh, banger. We legitimately have a whole flock of seagulls. Maybe we should have ashed the other card. That's okay. All right. Easy. This is the best pull we have. Right here. Good old elf. All right. Draw. Ooh. Oh. Vitra's not bad, actually. Vitra is not bad. Now, unfortunately, we can't do anything here except for set 2 and pass. Yeah, we lose one. We should have just set the Harpy's Feather Duster last turn in anticipation that we were going to win. And we would have ranked up off that, because that's fine. All right, we'll go next. We couldn't have done much there with Vitra, but that's fine. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a long time, but just in the TCG format, I think LP is safe to come back. Oh no, that's true Dragon Link player. That's the Dragon Link player talking. There's no way LP can come back. LP is so crazy. It's like, I think maybe you're not wrong that maybe in like, I'll give you not this format, but I'll say in the next like next year, LP could come back. I think with the power creep that we're experiencing, next year LP could come back. Argapane can never come back, but LP probably could. I can concede to that. Because realistically speaking, like there's so much stuff that, like Dragon Link with gas is terrifying, but Dragon Link now without LP is still pretty strong. So there's not like a big difference between the two, right? So I think I can do that. Yeah. Is there any drama in this tournament? Yeah, like, oh, excuse me, like Max C sucks, and no one's streaming this tournament. Like, there's no big stream. So technically, like, I almost didn't stream this tournament because I was like, oh, like we're not there. But I mean, it's fine, you know. All right, we're gonna activate the effect of Magistus. We'll get this effect out. Go for Crowley. Now we can't really do much here except for go for Artemis and then go for Vitra. And then target him. Go for Crowley. Effect of the Magistus. Retarget. We go. Activate Artemis. Ash Blossom, that's fine. I really, really, really want this to go off, but I'm just gonna let that slide. Because we can just go battle phase and attack. In phase 2. Set. Pass. And there we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, big drama with this one, I guess, is that there's no mainstream, so we kind of have to find things to do in between the rounds. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. For you. Now, maybe I should have actually just, like, waited here, but when you call by? I didn't call by because I wanted my Ash to be live just in case, but I honestly think I probably should have just, like, done whatever I needed. I probably should have just done whatever here. And now that we don't have follow-up, that's actually probably the thing we should have been doing. Kind of okay, though. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Wow, there's no way he drew Dramaturge. This sucks. This actually sucks. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. Big old tax dragon, I'm saying. Got my W2 back. He's gotta pass through him for that W2. Destroys both. Fortunate. All right, there's a few draws that get us there, and unfortunately, we can do it. What does this card do again? What does that card do? Destroy all with higher attack than that monster during the end phase. If this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there to activate the bottom of the Baz, you can send this card. All right, what's these? Are these 8s? They're both 8s. I need 7s. We drew actually the God card, but unfortunate. Maybe the called by was necessary there because we weren't using our Ash anyways. Because then we'd have follow up and we probably could have won, but that's okay. Flip. There we go. We have about 4 minutes till the round ends. Playing this game. It's gonna be interesting. Oh. All right. We do indeed have full combo. We're gonna go for this guy. Activate the effect. Target. You think the ultimate offering can come back? No. Unfortunately, no, and I think it can't come back just because we we have like full Wanderees in the format, which I think would be absolutely insane if we did. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that we probably could do something with it. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. We'll go for Magistus Invocation. Summon our Awa. Our hands have been real weak with this setup. We should win this one. We have 3 points of interaction. And that's fine. Ultimate Offering, I think, would get really nutty very fast. Maybe like as a one of, it probably could have. Maybe because it's slow, but there are decks that would just absolutely abuse Ultimate Offering. Is there any cards that can actually really search Ultimate Offering is the question. Actually, no. There we go. And now, all he's got to do... Oh, Moye. Oh, thank you, Moye. Reveal Emergence. Perfect. Go for Max C here. Easy peasy. Big oops all hand traps. That's what I'm saying. That's fine, though. We're going to activate the AWA on the res. We'll draw a card, then we'll go nuts. Because it means he has to have it here. Do we take the token? No, we take Moye, of course. That's it. Oh, no. We should have taken the token. That's fine. We're okay. We've been perm. We're fine. And now if he extends, we can go nuts. Oh, Chi-Chow. Oh, that's a really good card here. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go Imperm here. Because we have to put him on... We have to see that if he draws. Because if he does... Waste of a Duster? Kind of. Like, we're still drawing. Oh, no way you're playing this card, man. There's no way that you're playing this card. There's no way that this guy is playing this card. That's crazy. Okay, okay. This is fine. He has a negation still, which is fine, but this is insane. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Why? It's a Sword Soul name, but this card sucks. Yeah, I think honestly, if you're a turn 2 player down your core, even Master Duel knows you are. True. Let's man cook. All right, so this guy, hand, I can special one monster from my hand. And then this one is Spellcaster? Yes. All right, we'll go for Tres Magistus. All right. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to do something kind of radical here. We'll go for... you? Effective you. We'll add him just a spell trap. Next round starts in 5 minutes. All right, we'll clear. We can clear this up in 5 minutes. Either we lose or win either way, right? So, NBD and NBT. Okay. This one is kind of a bother, unfortunately. That's okay. All right, completely fine. Now, could we have gone for Tres Magistus? Maybe. All right, we'll go for Tris. Let's summon our mystical elf from our hand. Because we can. Iris Sword Soul. Do your thing. Honestly. Right now. You can do it. I believe it. Okay, never mind. All right, and now... we lose. I don't know. You know, a deck you should add to the Wheel of Normal Monsters is that Starry Night Normal Dragon. Actually, was going to be considered to be on this initial wheel. I wanted that card to be on this wheel because I thought it was going to be really interesting, like as a high level. But I think I switched it with Red Eyes because it was more recognizable. Like the plan is to have that card eventually because that does have an actual archetype, which I'm really curious to play because it came out in Ghost from the past and I've never played it before. You know. All right, we'll give it one more with the Magistus, and then we'll go back to our tournament. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's going first deck, 100%. Oh, the new one or this one? Oh my god, Lee, what the? Cannot be serious. What is his hand? I guess. I guess this hand is something. Oh, Moye. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we have a chance here. All right. It's too slow. Yeah, I think Ultimate Offering is maybe fine, but I guess I'm just worried that there's gonna be a deck that can abuse it eventually. But I do agree that it's probably too slow as a trap card, and easily if you were going second, it's like a pretty much an auto lose, because like what do you like? You know that card's probably getting negated, or like you're taking life point damage as like a tax dragon thing. It's probably not that bad. And on top of that, I think that the problem is that when it's going first, it can probably be bad, but you can side against it. In best of one formats, it definitely can't come back. Best of one formats, I think it's broken. Especially like Fluandaree's going second, there's no way, right? Yeah, it'd be funny to take the random most vanilla monsters that no one's ever heard of for the wheel. I want to do, so my ideas for the wheels is actually pretty funny. Season 2, I want to have it like a fully edited, like crazy type of series where we take the stream VODs and we take our runs and our decks and we go nuts. For the third season, I kind of want to make a versus round where I challenge other Yugi tubers to the wheel no monster challenge, where we spin the wheel and we face off against each other with decks surrounding these cards. Then that's how I think I want to do the third season. The fourth season, because there's only 6, I'm only okay with 6 seasons. The 6th one, I think, might be best to the 6th season. The 4th season might be best to do like the crazy random obscure ones. I don't know. Yeah, 1v1 wheel normal monsters. Yeah, the wheel of normal monster versus is what I want to call it. The normal monster verse is We'll think of a name. We'll workshop it. All right. This guy's got everything. Sixth Sense is too slow. What the hell with those people? Rude. Sixth Sense is nuts. Protos. The Tournament of Vanilla Monsters. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be kind of funny. Technically, Luster Dragon is a dragon that you can use. Oh, our round starts. I just want to let you know, guys, we were winning that one on our draw, but our round started. We had to get out for our round, actually. Like, for sure. For sure. Alright. Let's find our table. Table 883 versus Yakub. Alright, we'll go nuts. Duel room, create a room. I guess I probably should just leave the room on until someone like comes in, right? Dual time long. Off. Oh, yeah, he said yeah. Room details, copy ID. Yo. Alright, got him in there. Entry. Cope so hard. True. You're lucky the round started, kid. You should try to get a member of Team APS. I feel like they would be great in the Wheel No Mod series. Actually, I do really want to do something with APS eventually. I think APS is sick, and they are one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh channels. I think of the Yu-Gi tubers. Like I don't know. They just feel like they just fill a niche that is just not met. Plus, they have such high quality. Like almost all their videos are just super high quality. There are certain times where I think they could do better in terms of their like maybe other like factors, but I don't know. All right, hand him with I'm on psych to duel with you, and then we begin the duel. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wah, 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 wah. Anti-cheating mode initiated. All right, going second again. Feels good. If I had one wish this holiday season, it's for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in the spirit of peace and harmony. If I had two wishes this holiday season, it would be for $12 million to be routed into a Swiss bank account to me in my name. And then for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in the spirit of peace and harmony. But if I had three wishes this holiday season, it would be to win a die roll just once in my goddamn life. But of course, then for all the children of the world to, join hands and sing in the spirit of peace. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. All right. Maxi challenge initiated. I played a lot of Sword Soul today. AKA 2 in my 3 rounds so far. Very nice. Very nice on the 2. That's what I'm saying. Go for Taya. Oh, very cool. Thank God it's a spellcaster. Ooh. Oh, that's not. Oh, both those not good. Both those not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. We draw one. We just pray. Normal summon? We have a route we can get to, but I think this is going to be very unfortunate. We go for 2. You said Maxi minigame me, Maxi minigame you. That's fine. That's fine. It's gonna be very unfortunate. I mean, we can OTK him if he's not playing anything like Nibiru. Why did you hide your hand? Stream sniping, but I don't really know if that's like super not great. You know what I'm saying? All right. We know he definitely has a call by here. Do we just go for Bear Brum? Do we just go for Bear Brum and pray? No. Bear Brum. We go for you. All right, we'll just run it. Screw it. We're already X2. We'll make moves. We'll already go. One of these has to be a call by, like an imperm. Maybe this is like something crazy. We'll go Nerval. Nerval effect. We'll search. Add from deck to hand, the Fractal. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 card advantage. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 card advantage ourselves. We could just... Yo, what's going on, Hypergraph? Just got back. How goes it? We are in big copium mode. We're kind of in a pickle. That back row might... his back row might be something actually legitimate. So I think we're going to risk summoning one more card. Because it could be blackout, it could be nothing. We'll summon attack and we'll just go nuts. Right. Alternatively, we legitimately could try to OTK here. And I think that's maybe what we might try to do. We know he has effect failure. Oftentimes than not, he has effect failure here. We gave him one extra card. We can still play through it, everything. We'll just try to go battle phase. We'll try to force out a trap or something. If it's a droplet, that's unfortunate, but that's gonna be okay. Tie is huge. Oh, Dragon Circle. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. What are you gonna add here? Rashuda? Moye? Moye makes sense. Yes, we'll just tack in for 2. Imperm. Imperm or call by is the next one, which is perfectly fine. All right, we'll just take some incremental damage here. Incremental damage, we'll go nuts. All right, main phase 2. We'll set. We'll set. We'll set. And pass. All we can do. All we can do is set, pass, and then pray that we have it on the crackback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Fine. It's not that bad. Life points, which is okay. We didn't give him too much. So, pray the Harpy's Feather Duster keeps us, though. Maybe I could have made Rugal. Nah, that's fine. Whatever. Ashana. All right. Maxi. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît, pour penser. Oh, letting that go through, huh? All right. At least he can't Cyberstein you. True. You know, I have heard. Didn't that just happen? Didn't that just happen? Didn't we just draw this for last turn? Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Monk of the Tenny. Summon big. Nice. Big chillin'. Big chillin'. You know, we know he has Moye. Oh, Vishuda. Ah, direct Vishuda. Ah, that's fine. Special summon a card from hand. That's fine. Direct Vishuda. He's, big nuts. Big nuts. All right. We'll wait till we have one more thing, and then we'll fire it off. Add 1 10E card from deck to hand. That's fine. Such an amazing addition to the game. I'm saying it literally is just getting us back into this game. Like, we have a game on our hands, though, to be fair, but I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to go for a defensive measure and make sure that because maybe he has Maxi. Especially some of the rest of the turn except for worm monsters. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Yep. That's fine. That's revolt time? No, not yet. We know what he's gonna do here. All right, big one. Gonna go for Baxia. There's Boxia. Big box. Big box. Chain on. The biggest bird. Target up to 2. This one. And this one. Alright, well, what we're going to do is we're going to go for Big Veiler here. Target the Baxia. What you got for us? Any call buys? No call buys. Wow. Interesting. Big negate. All right. We know he has a Moye. We know he has a card that he can respond to it, so maybe it's still a blackout. This is fine. Biggest bird. Target card, banish it. That's fine. Add back to hand. He didn't see it. Big C. All right. Adds a worm monster from deck to hand, or from banish to hand. One, still for 6. He gets to discard a card at the end of the turn. Let's summon specifically the Moye, which we should be okay on. Probably it could be another Heavenly Circle, which I'm thinking is maybe accurate. We know he has a worm in hand. There's a Taya. Taya to summon Taya. Almost summon a Taya here. That's fine. Banish Sword Soul, get a worm. Get a big token. We'll go for our Imperm. We'll negate with Imperm. Yeah, play through a second Maxi, right? The damage you gave him was huge. Yeah, I think we're fine at this point. And because we have our Maxi in, like we should be fine. Yeah, like he probably won't be able to break our board that easily, and we can banish whatever he has. The problem is that if like we'll have to go second here. Cheng is possible here. Discard the Moye. Yeah. This is going to be hard. Yeah, that's fine. This is actually going to be where the difficult thing comes in, I think. Draw a card. Okay. Especially another one, draw another card. I think we're going to wait here real quick. Oh, wow. Thinking on what to do here. That's fine. This is fine for now. We'll wait. We'll wait one more time. We'll get one more summon out, and then we'll go. One more summon out, and then we'll go. 2 for a Chichao, right? Another Baxia. Now I want to return Baxia. Oh, amazing. Wow. Double Baxia. Soft wants to return Baxia. Returns to hand, by the way. I guess we're forced to do this. That's... We'll trigger Revolt. Because we have to. It's also kind of not die, I think. He sends another thing to the graveyard, but I don't really know what else he will do here. So we're just going to summon back you. Summon back you, summon back you, summon back you. Go for here. Go for you. Go for you. Go for you. Go for 4, go for Shurig. 27 clicks to get to another Shurig. Shurig on. Taya activates. Discards Moye, because technically Moye he can still activate off this Baxia, which I think maybe he was waiting for the Shurig, which is super clutch, by the way, if he does have something for our Shurig here. I don't think he does, but maybe. Maybe he does. Sends the Ashena. Baxia returns. Back that sends. We'll go for this. Then we'll go for Nerval. Nerval to search and Kit to send. So he's either killing us here, or we're fine. I knew it was Droplet, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we lose. My man waited for Droplet for a long time. Didn't even activate Drop on the last one. Yep. All 3 Shunas in play. Because what he can do now is go Baxia, Baxia to summon Moye, Moye to summon Chichao, go for Link 2. I think that this is a big GG's here, I think. Send a Graveyard. I'll just send a Graveyard the Nerval. Go Nerval. Get Fractal. Now, we're not entirely dead here, just by the way, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Like, we have 22 cards left in our deck, and we have 1 card that can save us. Baxia, effect. Target the Monk. Get the Moye. Bell. Bell the Baxia. Alright, we're in there. Big negation. Huge. You guys can see half my hand. The anti-cheating method works. You can't see the important cards. I go for 2. Shaman of the Tenny. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. I guess we're forcing him to get into more draws here, which is fine, but like that's fine. Can't special summon monsters from the extra deck except for Tenny monsters. What's he doing? What's he doing? I guess he could go for Berserker if he's playing Berserker. Because Berserker's an 8, right? Yeah, that's fine. We have another bell, but we can't activate another bell. We've used almost everything. Ah, amazing. Thank you, Droplet. All right, we're going. We're going nuts. Yeah, no, it's ruining my life in one more. I know. Like, actually, though, we only have one more card we can use. That was not it. Oh, DD Crow just on time. Just on time, DD Crow. Thank you. I think we. I don't know if we lose here, man. We have like one more card we can use to go. I thought he can't summon from the extra deck except for worms. Oh, he can't activate the effects of the extra deck except for worms. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, big lose. We didn't draw Nib. Unfortunate. GG's, everyone. Big GG's. Wait a minute. Still a way we can live, maybe, possibly. I think. No, we're done. This is over. It was close. Yeah, true. True. Big Imperm. Big Imperm on the Supreme Sovereign. Go to 3K. Yep. Yep. 3K. We're at 100 left. Let's go. Oh no. All right. Yeah, GG's. Oh man. Oh god, I hate this so much. All right. Big thanks for the duel. X3 again in our second round. Big GG's. Again, like, my Maxi. Why didn't you imperm earlier? We couldn't imperm earlier. I'm saying. We activated. We'll go back to our main scene. So in that round specifically, he had the second Baxia, so we had to activate our to banish. He had Forbidden Droplet for the thing, which is fine. He just had a line with his guy, which sucks. We didn't draw into we play one copy of Nibiru. We drew a billion cards and didn't see it. If we saw Nibiru there, we win because we have a billion follow-ups and stuff to do. He didn't use his droplet on my my Fractal, which is fine. I think that if you have the material, you can definitely do that earlier. And you played the Maxi Challenge, and you win. Should I have played the Maxi Challenge and won? Maybe we should have just gone for game. Maybe we should have just tried. I mean, he had the droplet for our board anyways, so maybe it was worth it. But I don't know. Really don't know. Now, could we have played that better? I don't know. I can't say so. We did everything possible. We drew Maxi. We activated Maxi. We had on the board. We cleared the board. We had Imperm. We had Revolts, which we used Imperm and Revolt. We had an Ash Blossom. We had a Maxi. We had Ghost Bell. We had Mercarrier. Oof. We had all of it. We had everything. My man just played that really well. Sword Souls is sick. All right, let's go over the deck real quick because I do think that we have some things that I want to try. I honestly think multiple copies of Where's Revenge? What the fuck? What's going on, Connor? Hello. I think honestly, Nibiru is unironically like one of the best. One of the best, like one of the best things to play inside of a best of one format. I think if we might play this deck again, which I don't think we are, because we're playing Neos next week, we're gonna be playing like 2 or 3 copies of Nibiru. Nibiru is crazy, Maxi is crazy. Like this is just gonna be against all combo decks, and not a lot of decks play into this very well. So I think Nibiru in a best of one is honestly gonna be crazy. So next week when we're playing Neos, we're gonna be playing Nibiru, which sucks. Sorry, I'm a bit late. No worries. We just scrubbed out anyways. Like, I don't really know what we could have done there. But like checking the VOD back with that last one, like we're real behind there on that VOD. But we'll go back. Checking the VOD. All right, here we are. All right, so we are in there. We're playing a 2x speed here? No. So he's maxed us on the rescue cat. So special two, we're gonna draw cards. We could have taken the maxi challenge here to OTK, which I think I wanted to, honestly. Like looking back at the immediate, if I just went for the maxi challenge, we know that one of the cards down below was the tribute to search a worm, and one of the other card he had here was Forbidden Droplet. So he could have negated or / waited for our stuff to do. So that Forbidden Droplet would have negated our banish here with our Fractal. So we're just trying to go for just safe damage. He's going to tribute. He's going to take the damage out, which is completely fine. Absolutely completely fine. Right. There we go. So we're going just for some safe damage here, and we just resolve off Maxi. So in our hand currently right here, could you play meta decks every other week? It's fun to see you actually compete. Yeah, I think I would love to do some meta. I think what we might do is we play a fun deck to cleanse our palette, and then we try it for an actual meta deck. Who knows? We might try to sweat out for Dragon Link. I think that'd be kind of fun. Because honestly, I think if this tournament shows anything, it's that all you need is gas. So to win inside of a best of one, you just need gas. So we activate Maxi. We have an Imperm and a Revolt set for a banish. So we have Revolt and Imperm, and all we're doing is this. So maybe we could have activated something else for the Vishuda or for the actual Ashana, and maybe that would have enabled us to go harder as to banish for the Ashana. But he had the Forbidden Droplet in the back anyways. So, we're there. We have Effect Veiler in hand now as well. So we have Effect Veiler, which we used. We have, I didn't even notice that. We had Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, Imperm, Revolt, and Bell. And we couldn't, and Maxi, and we can't win that one out. Like, maybe if we did it right here, where we're waiting for another Baxia, but man, oh man. Like, check this out. We're going here for Baxia. Baxia effect, target 2. We activate the Imperm in hand. Imperm is fine. Hey, what's going on, Anime? Hello. Monkey Hype. I'm saying next week, Moki. Let's go. We activate our Imperm on the Baxia. We're still not in like a super threatening board. Activate this, target the middle one. We get lucky, and he banishes, or he adds back to hand our Branded Fusion, which was set. Expertly done. He goes for a Ashana, gets back the Vishuda. This is fine, goes for a Taya. Now, I probably could have let the Taya resolve. I think I Imperm the Taya. Yeah, because this is normal summon. So maybe we could have been on the read that he has a long one here. Because if he normal summon, we know he searched Moye. Because we know he searched Moye, then we could put him on the fact that he's either trying to use the Moye next turn, or he's trying to use it for a long one. That's the read that we probably could have had here, but instead we go for the Imperm here on the safe bet. We don't want to get more material. We're trying to have him extend more. Perfectly fine. After this, long one. Long one's difficult, super difficult. Goes for long one, and then he goes for another card. Now, Baxia is fine here, and Baxia targeting to bounce is okay, because we have the banish, so we can't activate Baxia's secondary effect to summon back the Moye. That's what we're scared about here. If he activates, because the first Baxia is negated, he can't activate that effect to get back Moye. But we know that the line here is Baxia, target Moye, destroy the monk, or destroy long one, whichever, and then get back Moye for an actual for a token. That's the line we're going for. But we're chilling, because as far as our knowledge goes, like, this bounce doesn't really matter because we can have a banish and banish the Baxia before he can activate his ignition effect. So we'll summon back our guys, we'll get everything on here, and we'll go for our Shurig. Shurg is fine. Activate our searches. Goes for Forbidden Droplet. Forbidden Droplet to negate our Shurg. This is unfortunate. He set the Forbidden Droplet last turn and he was sticky. My man is sticky with the Forbidden Droplet. There's no way, right? And I don't know, maybe we should have baited out the Forbidden Droplet earlier to try to summon out something to banish it. I think he would have let us, but maybe that would have made him uncomfortably close to lethal, is what I'm thinking, right? Like, if we make him uncomfortably close to lethal, because I don't really even know if this guy plays Nibiru. It's possible, it's very possible. But worst case scenario, he has an imperm, so he can kind of clear board if he has a clear board, so we can get around our Axis Code Talker line. So worst case scenario, we'd have to go for something like a line that is like summoning Doom Eagle, maybe Shurg, and then like other things. But yeah, he was a very good Sword Soul player. I wouldn't feel bad. No, this is a crazy line. Like to our credit, even through double max C and through all these hand traps, he was insane. Our losing point though with this duel was right here with the imperm, or with the Forbidden Droplet. If this was anything else, I think we would have been fine. But because it's Forbidden Droplet specifically, and he had material to send from hand, then negating the summon, then we're boned. I think actually even we negate the Baxia summon, right? Yeah, because we go for here, we negate it with Bell. Yeah, that's what we do. We negate it with Bell. But now, he goes Shaman. Shaman is nutty, and still having that utility is super good for the summon. Because he can still go into Worms, he just can't activate the effects, which is fine. Like this deck doesn't need to do that. But this is the line you go for, then you get back for your Moye. So he had a billion ways to get to this Moye, and the unfortunate part is that like we could have waited and banished the Baxia, and then he would be forced to make the Shaman, and then he activates Shaman, we activate Bell at that point. So once again, the Forbidden Droplet is just the pivot point, which is there. I think we played this correct, but I think that sucks. DD Crow came a little bit late though. If we got Crow earlier, Crow would have been crazy, because Crow targets the Moye, banish the Moye, then that's GG at that point too, which I think sucks. So Crow came late, Nibiru didn't come, and then the Forbidden Droplet was crazy. So GG's to this guy. That was actually a really close round and actually very, very good. So I don't feel too bad. It's just looking back on the VOD and looking back on this VOD review, there was like nothing else we could have done. Maybe go for the revolt earlier, but I don't know. Yeah, pretty much back and forth. Yeah, I think in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh and how like a modern Yu-Gi-Oh, this was crazy. This was really cool. I'm not like, this was the best match I've played in 2 tournaments, because I didn't feel cheated. I felt like we did the best we could, and he was nuts. And we both had interactive boards and like very like tough situations and choices to make. And I think his choice just to go for the maxi challenge, because he's at low life points, if he passes back, I will kill. And that's insane. I think all credit to my opponent here. Like, he played out of his mind, and like, man, that was good. I enjoyed playing this game. I think this one, over any of the other games that we played in the last 2 weeks, this one was my favorite so far. It was actually skillful, super fun to see, and we tried everything, and we got. So not bad at all. Next week we will not be playing this deck. Next week we will be playing Neos. I think the new Neo stuff coming out on the 14th for Valentine's Day. Konami loves us, inshallah, God willing. But a couple notes that I want to say if you are entering MBT's MCS right now. Nibiru is going to be insane. I think Nibiru is a sleeper, and not a lot of people are playing Nibiru. Triple Tactic is also pretty okay, but I think Triple Tactic is less good in certain matchups. I think more general stuff for going second is probably good. I mean, we played for Max C and Call by the Grave, etc., but I don't know. Konami doesn't love us. That's a lie. True. but they love us just enough to keep us around for Neos, you know? But yeah, I think the new Neos support stuff's going to be good. We have a new video coming out for the new Neos support sometime, or for the new Wingman card coming out now, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, this was neat. This was very neat. I don't know. I'm learning a lot based off of how I need to build my deck for the next tournament. And it's either that I need to play like Math Mech specifically, or I need to play a lot more hand traps. Gamma actually would have been really good. Yeah, Gamma would have been insane. Whatever. I took out Gamma because thought I was going to need it, but I didn't need it. Anyways, though. Actually, we're not quite done here yet. I'm going to show you guys something that you guys normally don't get to see. And that is the process of how pre-Sprite fun. Oh, yeah, Sprite. We can play Sprite. Oh, okay. Neos this week, next week, Valentine's Day week. And then Sprite the next week. How about that? Because Sprite is going to be a lot of fun. I think Sprite's neat. I think Sprite is very neat. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. You guys don't get to normally see this. We're going to actually do something kind of fun. Boop, boop. Where is... I think it's YGO.org. Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher. Images. The card. Ooh, that's very good artwork. Download, save image. .web file, come on, Skydive Scorcher. I hate .web files. .web files are legitimately just the bane of my existence here. All right. .jpeg. That's the first thing. We'll go to the link though. Maybe they have a separate like thing, which is probably fine. Oh, it's based off the anime card. That's fun. Nope, that's it. All right, no one has a good render of this card yet. Maybe I'll search in art. Nope. All right, that's fine. Okay, so this is something you guys normally don't get to see. So the first step inside of all of this is to Google and search for Skydive Scorcher art. We'll go for Dueling 2 here. So what we did currently, and what I just did for our thumbnails, I just searched up Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher. We found a semi-high quality artwork, and this is what we're gonna do. We download it, we right-click, we save as. But the save as, unfortunately, is just for the save as works just as a WEP file, and a WEP file really sucks because that thing is not recognizable. That's okay though. We get to go to Big JPEG. And Big JPEG, we go and we select an image. We go to downloads. We find our Skydive Scorcher. We open Skydive Scorcher. Once we find Skydive Scorcher, we go to start and we AI upscale. I think AI kind of sucks. But we're going to upscale the hell out of this card. Meaning what we get to do is make sure that this thing is tip top. Meanwhile, we wait for Photoshop to open. Hopefully Photoshop will open sometime soon. Perfect. All right, I'll open up my thumbs document. Boop, boop, boop. Completed. All right, perfect. Download. You save Skydive Scorcher. Easy peasy. And we'll open up the document. That is this here. So this is our thumbnail. Oh, yay. Actually, hold on. We will new window capture. Perfect. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. Hello. We're here. All right. And we'll go for this window capture. What are we doing? We're making a new thumbnail. We're making the thumbnail for our hero video out. So once we have this here, we go here. This is fine. Now the unfortunate part is we do have to test and see if this is high quality or not, which is going to be kind of a problem. So we drag in the new wingman art, and we can check and see how the AI upscaler did. Wait for Photoshop to crash, because it will. It unfortunately will. There it goes. All right. We go nuts. All right. Oh, that did actually a pretty good job. It's pretty decent. I like it. Now, the cool part about this is we can actually do quite a bit. Now, I don't mind having it like this. I think that we also could do something very similar. The other thumbnail. I think the other thumbnail is super cool. I like what we did with it. Here, we're gonna do this. Put this here. So what we are gonna do though is we're gonna crop the actual barrier to all this. Just a little bit of crop. Ooh, perfect. Then we're gonna take our tool. We're just gonna snip. Control J, delete the other one, remove guides, and then boom. Now we have a super clean AI upscaled Flame Wingman art we can use. Now I might turn this into the other one again, but that's maybe I'll just make this one bigger. Who knows? Perfect. Go for a drop shadow. Maybe an outer glow. Blue's kind of fun. Maybe red. Yellow. Not red's fun. Blue's okay. Yeah, you can barely see his eyes and mouth. Yeah, that has to do a lot more with the upscaling. So the reason why we're doing the upscaling is because, like, for example, here's the previous image that we got. Program error. Oh, okay. The previous image that we got is super pixelated. So we have to kind of use the AI upscale here to make sure that we can see the card, like at the very least. So the thing that we're going to try to coordinate, though, is like how big or how small this needs to be. I don't really know yet. How'd the tournament go? We scrubbed out. The last match that we had was legitimately like a really good match. We activated Valor, Imperm, Revolt, Ghost Bell, Ash Blossom, and Max C, and we still lost. I can't ask for more. I can't ask for more. Right. It's so unfortunate, but I legitimately just cannot ask for more. A little more saturation on it. Feels pretty good. I don't mind going like this, a little bit like this. Do I add text? Do I just do new Jaden Yuki support? Yes, it's broken. It's kind of nutty. 3 negations, 4 interruptions. Difficult here. Difficult here. Anime-ness? That's true. The Sword Soul God. Like, actually, this guy was crazy. Really good player. I was not upset about any of that. Here, I'm actually gonna Control Z a lot of this stuff. Because what I'm gonna do instead is image crop, file, save as. We're a quick JPEG here. And we're going to go for Wingman. And go Control Z, Control Z. And we'll toss it back into the upscaler. See what we can do with a smaller upscale. See what we can do like that. Start for highest, and we'll go. I probably can get rid of Discord actually, because I don't really need the actual alerts. Not anymore. We're done with the tournament. So right now we're just waiting on the AI upscaler to get us our thing. I guess we can figure out what we're going to use for the text and title. Maybe we're just going to use the full artwork and say this card's crazy or something. Actually good support, maybe. Makes Neos meta. No. How do we title this one? The new meta card from Konami. Heroes finally meta. There we go. Neos finally meta? The meta card seems like adding meta to the tag seems to actually get people really excited for this stuff. All right, we're AI upscaling one more time. Perfect. There we go. Maybe a little bit of a hue and saturation. Boost the saturation just a little bit. Don't be Sam and lie to the public. Lying to the public is the easiest way to get views here, unfortunately. You know? The first hero fusion to save the meta. It's actually not bad. I don't mind that one. What was the effect of this one again? Let me go to the Twitter page of the guy is ready for duel. There we go. Ready for duel. Thank you, ready for duel. Thank you, ready for duel, for your services, by the way. Oh, we get to go down. Perfect. And then now what we get to do is copy image. Get to Control C in this image. Actually, you know, I find that one not bad. All right, we'll do something else. How about this? We'll go and add text. This text is gonna be in the. We actually have a Yu-Gi-Oh font. Funny enough, I think this Yu-Gi-Oh font is Yu-Gi-Oh Serif Matrix Caps 1. Jesus Christ. If this card is if Flame Wingman is special summoned, win the duel. I don't think this is going to be a good one. Rogue is meta, technically. I mean, it's within the meta, right? That's important to note. Deselect. What we can do here is go Control Shift N, go X, D at D, and deselect. Go underneath. Boop boop. Ta-da! Now, you know how to really get the clicks here? Check this out. Did I say Hupan? Is that an H? Give me a J there. This is how you really get the views on one of these types of videos. You do it like this. Then you take this. We'll just put this up here. And then make this red. And we'll change the trending in Japan to Futura. Futura bold. If you really, really, really want to try to farm this real quick, it's just like this. Easy peasy. Like this would win any thumbnail award possible. Everyone's gonna click it because it says trending in Japan because a bunch of weebs are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then also everything else about it says gold. And there we go. Yeah, when this card comes out, I will play Heroes, and the card artwork is sick. I think the card artwork is amazing. I think the card artwork is so cool looking. I like how they didn't go crazy with it. It's just nice and simple, which is nice. But I think for my purposes, I'm going to leave out the trending in Japan. While really funny, doesn't actually do anything. Perfect. If Flame Wingman special summoned. Oh my god. English Swolelax. Easy. Yeah, no clue when it's going to come out, though it's going to be a promo in Japan, and God knows for how long it's going to take. I just really hope that when it gets to the TCG, we get a cool rarity. That's all I can really ask from Konami, is to get a really cool rarity with this card. And I just like... I hope and pray that we get something crazy with it. If it comes out in the TCG, it's gonna be like a structure deck. Like it's gonna be something random. Like the problem with hero cards and the real problem with like hero and Dark Magician cards is that like anything to do with the anime, they have to put it in something that makes sense for a theme. So if you have a upcoming fire set, if it's an upcoming like fusion set, if it's an upcoming warrior set, then it's gonna be there. My hope for this card is that it's a Starlight rare, but that's never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Look at this a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's fine. There's an upcoming Fire Duel set. Actually, that could work. I know that the upcoming Fire Duelist set, like, they probably in Konami America / Konami like NA have, or the TCG rather. TCG is the best way of saying it. The TCG probably already has like Axel Rhodes and a bunch of other cards like inside that set they're thinking of. So technically GX could be there. But yeah, it's fun to learn the process. Sometimes this process is like really simple. Other times it's like the other one. Yeah, I showed off the other thumbnail that we had, and the other thumbnail that we had was like 10 times more complicated. But this one legitimately is the best we can do for it is this. Because people just want to see the new card, they want to see vaguely what it does and how it's impacted. But if we're being real, it's gonna be neat. But it's only Flaming Man's Fire? True. Wind. Why is he wind? It's in the name. Wingman. True. Anyways, though. All right, everyone. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me today on our big tournament stream, our second week of losing in Big Copium. We did a little bit better. We won one extra die roll, and we only lost to Max C twice. So that's fun. We did go technically less rounds than we did last time, but I really do think our last round we played against that Sword Soul player was a lot of fun, and I think it gives a lot of perspective in terms of what deck building we need to do. We are pretty sorely unprepared for like trying to win the Maxi Challenge. And I think to ensure that we always win that Maxi Challenge, Nibiru is going to be crazy. I think we maybe just switch decks to Math Mech or Sprite after a certain point. But next week, if you guys are joining us for next week's MCS, the new Neo support's out. I'm feeling an itching to play Neos. So we will legitimately be trying to play Neos next time on the MCS. A $1,000 tournament with everything on the line. We're going to be trying to play Neos. That's true, but I just call him the Sword Soul player. That's true. He was insane. That Sword Soul player was crazy. Was like actually Sword Soul God. He was out of his mind good. I cannot stress enough how much that he was like That was that was a crazy line. I probably would have never seen that line coming, trying to go for all of it, but he had so much interaction. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later if you guys are around further on. Obviously, we're gonna be uploading the stuff for the Destroy the new Neo Skydive Scorcher. I think is really fun, but that'll take some editing to get that out. So maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for joining me in chat today. If it's late for you, go get some sleep. And if you woke up early for this, also get some sleep. Eat something good. It's about lunchtime. I have to finish my breakfast. Jesus. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for being here. Arms like Wild Heart, all that jazz. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you guys are American and going today. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace out.